Good morning, everyone. This is Dan again with E-Bike Nation. This is segment number 2 of the ride. I'm doing either a 15 or a 30 mile ride today. I'm not sure. Again, I'm on my Aniioki AQ 177 Pro Max. It is the bike that will give you between 100 and 200 miles on a full charge battery. Again, that all depends on weight, trail conditions, as far as elevation of your ride. It counts on what pedal assist you're in. But I watched a couple videos, a guy out in California, he probably weighed 160, 180 pounds. He went 100 miles and he still had battery left as well. I did pedal assist 100 miles and I still had about 20% of my battery left, so that was pretty strong. And I weigh 225 pounds, so, well, 221. I just went to the doctor and I'd lost a little bit. I guess all this e-biking is paying off for sure. But yeah, if you seniors want to have a lot of fun, get out and ride these e-bikes. There are so many manufacturers coming on the scene now. Companies reach out to me quite a bit, actually, wanting to send me merchandise or bikes. And I've got another bike coming in, I think next Tuesday. It's called the Blix Vika Plus. It's a more of a cruiser style bike, but it only weighs 50 pounds. And it's a really low step through, so I'll be reviewing that one primarily for seniors and people with disabilities. So I'm looking forward to riding that bike. But yeah, we're just doing a leisure ride today. I'm in pedal assist 3 and doing about 19 mile an hour. And that's kind of where I want to stay today. I don't know if I mentioned on this video, it's got a 48 volt 60 amp hour battery on it. The battery alone weighs 30 pounds. That sits down in the frame. So it is a heavy battery, but they have it balanced so well on the bike that you really don't feel it under you. Now this bike is heavy. With the battery installed, it's 110 pounds. So if you're looking to take this on a trip or something, and you can put it on a rack or whatever, take that battery out and carry it separately, because the battery alone is 30 pounds. I'm trying to make a point of, even in the summertime, all my e-bikes, I think I have 7 of them now, 1 more coming in. I sell them off as well. But I'm going to make a point of just carrying the battery. When I'm done with the ride, go ahead and put the battery inside after I charge it, and or charge it inside in the fireproof bag that I've purchased on Amazon for all the batteries. People are so worried about fires and explosions and whatever. And that's typically happening in your bigger cities, New York, LA, Chicago, whatever. And that's because a lot of these people, there's a lot more people riding them, obviously, in those big cities. But they're also, a lot of them are not charging them batteries properly. And I even heard in New York City that their infrastructure is not set up for the electrical things that are being charged like e-bike batteries, and that's causing problems. See, I recommend going ahead and buying these fireproof bags. They're only about $25 each. Store your batteries in, zip them up, put the Velcro over, and that's going to decrease any chance of having a fire inside a structure with that. Is it 100% explosion proof? No. But I think they did a pretty good job on the bag. I highly recommend them. One of those other stop signs that nobody ever comes through here, but I still stop at them. I really slow down to a couple miles an hour anyway. Thought for sure I'd see some bikers out today on this beautiful morning. Yeah, let me know any of your thoughts down in the comment section about this bike. I'll put a link in the description box to the company. On your left. I don't use my bell and horn so much anymore. It's so loud it startles and scares people. So I just holler on your left or on your right, and if they got their ears plugged in, they're probably not going to hear me on either one of them. Now I stay in 7th gear on this bike when I'm riding it. It's got a cadence sensor on it. I wish it had a torque sensor, but it does not. But if I stay down in pedal assist 3, I'm not really ghost pedaling. I'm getting a little resistance, so I'm really liking that. But yeah, let me know what kind of bikes you guys are riding, and if you own this Aniioki AQ 177 Pro Max, let me know what you think about it. When I reached out to them after seeing a video, they was only going to give me about a 10% off on this bike or whatever, and I told them, look, I'm a YouTube creator, and that's really cheap advertising for you, so I did swing a deal with them on the discount. I won't tell you what it was, but I got a good deal on it, so I decided to go ahead and pay for some of it, and I'm going through the review process like I promised them. But yeah, I'll review any kind of price bike. I mean, I've been reviewing the Cyrusher Ranger lately. Excuse me. It's got a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery, and I'll tell you, it's a beast. It is a really good built bike, but the price point on that bike is $27.99 plus tax, with the price point on this one is I think $15.99 plus tax. So big difference. But that's a 26 by 4 inch fat tire bike, where this is a 20 inch by 4 inch fat tire bike. But I am really leaning more favoritism toward the 20 inch bikes. With my age, I'll be 72 the end of this month. The 20 inch bikes are just a lot more fun to ride, and you get a better balance on them when you get older, especially. But yeah, I have a Cyrusher Komoda, a Cyrusher Ovia, and of course I've got this e-bike. That's a 20-inch. And then I've also got 3 26-inch e-bikes that I ride as well. Well, 4 of them. 4 26-inch and 3 20-inch. And again, another one's coming in next week, which is a 26-inch, but I'm looking forward to reviewing that one as well. I built a pretty good relationship with Cyrusher and Blix companies. So I want to thank them for reaching out to send these bikes for me to review as well. On your left. We've come about 6.2 miles so far. Very comfortable ride. Most of the leaves are off the trees now. We got a little bit left, but we're just about got them down now. We still got a few warm days here, excuse me, in Southwest Ohio. Supposed to get up in the upper 50s, low 60s next 2 or 3 days, so I'll be riding all them days. I was out the other day and it was only in the 30s when I was riding, so it was pretty chilly, but I got my ride in. And I really like riding those colder days, more almost as good as the warmer days, because it's so invigorating. You get that blood moving in your body pretty good when it gets colder. Waiting to see a bike out here. I might see one up the trail here a little bit. So far, just people walking. Now this bike has got a 750 watt hub motor, and some of these AQ 177s come with a 1000 watt hub motor, so it's a little bit different. On your left. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not going to do a 30 or a 45 mile ride today. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about going through Xenia Station and head towards a little town called Cedarville on the bike trail. It's probably another 11 to 12 miles from usually my halfway point. So that'll give me a longer ride in today if I want to do that. And I may do that. I brought an extra battery for my cameras. I'll be only using one camera here. Once I get up to my halfway point, I'll be turning them off. But I'll probably go up to the bridge up here, which we normally do, another mile, mile and a half. And then I will go ahead and shut this video down and start a new one for segment number 3. And then we'll keep on going. But I'll tell you, since I retired, this has absolutely become a huge hobby for me. I do a little gardening in the summer, but I'm not going to do as much as I did this past summer. I had 46 tomato plants, a bunch of pepper plants, and I grew everything from seed last winter. And boy, I wound up giving away 90% of my bounty to all my neighbors. And that was fun for me to do. That was a joy to give them away. And they really appreciated that, so. But I'm not going to do that this next coming year. It's just too much. I've really been focusing on my channel. My channel is growing. I've got about 550 subscribers now, somewhere around there. And I've seen quite a bit of growth this year. My views on my videos are getting a lot more. I answer several comments usually every day. Somebody will comment on the channel, and I try to answer everything that comes in. Right now my channel's small enough I can do that. So, you know, there's different questions they ask me and opinions about the bike and how I ride, and I take all of that in. I take it in trying to be really responsible on these reviews. So I take any constructive criticism by anybody, I take it in. Now again, if somebody is a hater and they get on my channel and start berating other people or berating me and starts cussing or whatever, they're gone. I will delete them from the channel where they cannot post anything else. You got them out there, trust me. The old saying, misery loves company, that's what that means. That's an old saying. Of course, I'm getting old too. I'll tell you, I don't feel like I'm going to be 72. I feel like I'm 50. I feel so good right now as far as what I'm doing and what I'm able to do. And I do have bone on both knees. They both need replaced. But since I've been doing this e-bike riding, I'm not having any pain in my knees like I used to. So anybody with knee pain and you want to avoid surgery, get yourself an e-bike. You're going to see a big difference. And just from the health aspect of getting out and getting this ride in, you're working a lot of muscle body groups on your legs and your knees and your balance. You're doing a lot holding these bikes up. So yeah, there's a lot of good things about an e-bike. So I highly recommend anybody out there to and there's cheaper e-bikes. I mean, they go from $750 to $800 up to $15,000 if you want to. It's spread way across the range, but usually $1,500 to $2,500 seems to be the price range for a really good quality e-bike. Just reviewing all these that I do. So yeah, we're going to pull off right here on the trail, and I'm going to stop the cameras, and we're going to pick the video back up. I think we're going to be on segment number 4 here coming up, I believe. But anyway, thanks watching the video. I really appreciate you guys. Share and like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next video.